Everyone, this is Nikachu, and I am here playing Merfolk in Legacy. That's right, we're bringing Merfolk back to Legacy. And before we get into that, we're going to thank our sponsor, themanabase.com. If you need to figure out which cards are going to benefit the other ones in your commander deck, go check out James LePage's The Metalworker on themanabase.com, your home base for everything Magic the Gathering. So we are on the draw against Brian Cook, who is basically the storm master of the world. Our hand can't compete against a storm deck at all, so we're gonna mulligan. This hand does something. Yeah, we have to keep this. This hand's good. This hand's good, actually. Honestly, it's good. It's got Force of Will. It's got some stuff. It's got Chalice of the Void, which is very good. So we'll keep this. We'll put this absolutely on the bottom. I need the blue mana, so I guess we are going to use this Gemstone Caverns. Or do I need it that badly? Well, I mean, Smuggler's Copter doesn't work otherwise. I don't really want to get rid of Force of Will. I will get rid of Silvergill Adept. Oh, do I even get rid of that? Do I get rid of Chalice of the Void? Maybe I get rid of Force of Will. Maybe I get rid of Force of Will. That makes sense. We're just going to hope to play Chalice and then force something. Or maybe we get rid of Smuggler's Copter. Well, no, Force of Will requires too many resources, so we're just going to get rid of that. Yeah, we would have to 2-for-1 ourselves, and it's just not worth it. See if we can slam this Chalice of the Void on 1. Nope. We don't. They took our chalice. They took the chalice. They took the chalice. The chalice was taken. Let's see what we can do with this Curse Catcher. Everything depends on drawing one more land, though. I think we have a very good matchup against Storm. Against someone very good, like Brian Cook, can be a lot closer. I remember I played against him like half a year ago. He brought in Hurkyl's Recall against me and bounced all my good artifacts right before he comboed off. It's going to be very hard to cast any of these cards. This is going to be pretty useless without an island. This could have been an island. This could have been an island. Okay. Got Chromox. Featuring Dark Ritual. Featuring Lion's Eye Diamond. Featuring Lion's Eye Diamond. So Brian Cook says, "Do you know what? It's time to combo off. It's time to play like a massive Empty the Warrens." So how do I do this? Well, it looks like I have nothing to do. He's just going to play Infernal Tutor and go off. I have a feeling I'm about to see an Empty the Warrens here. The Storm is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's very hard to deal with. Or I guess he could go for Infernal... No, he can't go Infernal Tutor. Well, he could Infernal Tutor, actually, into Empty the Warrens. So I need a lot of things to go my way right now. We're going to start with a land. We're going to start with a land. A land to play Smuggler's Copter. An island, preferably. And then I'm going to need a lord. to have any chance. To have any chance. Come on, man. Why do you have a stop at my upkeep? I would have played Chalice for 0 if he gave me an opportunity. Wow, Chalice on 0 would have been so good. I guess I'm going to play... I guess I'm just dead. I'm just... Oh, okay. For any of you that want to see it played out, sure. We'll do that. But I am stone dead here. Because I'm going to take 12, and then there's nothing that is going to save me. I can't block all this stuff. There's too much stuff. Here, let's block something. You're going down! And I can't cast any of these cards. Right now, I'll concede. Alright. Moving on. We want... No, these cards. Okay, Flusterstorm's fine, and Relic's fine. Grafdigger's Cage is fine. Is Relic any good in this deck? Yes, because they need Threshold. I think they need Threshold. I don't want to look stupid. Let's look at some lists. I'm just going to quickly look at his latest list. I want to make sure that Relic of Progenitus can interact with him. Because maybe not. I don't see anything in this deck. How about the sideboard? Bayou, Cabal Therapy, Chain of Vapor, Abrupt Decay, Grape Shot. Empty the Warrens, Massacre. You know what? He's just all in on this. I don't see Relic actually doing anything. The rituals. The rituals do anything? I don't see any of the rituals doing anything. Infernal Tutor just needs to be hellbent. Okay, whatever. I can't spend any more time on this. Sorcerer's Spyglass does not interact. So I brought in 4 cards. I guess I'll just take out the Fortune Name Gnosis. Go from there. Echoing Truth is definitely going to be good in this matchup. Because I think he's pretty all in on the Empty the Warrens plan. Sounds great. Let's keep. It's great because we have Chalice. Chalice of Void. How many things are there on 1 and 0? Probably we should try to hit things on 1. Okay, let's start with Curse Catcher. Zero is very appealing, but to hell with it. I'm gonna hit you 1 at a time if I have to. See, Chalice on 1 will prevent things like Duress from becoming a thing. Okay. If you go off, that's fine. We got the Echoing Truth. That's the truth. I have to admit, we have, like, no offense whatsoever. We're waiting to draw it. Sure. What is by force? Destroy X target artifacts. That's fine. we've got the answer to that. That's awkward. Merfolk. What a lovely day to name Merfolk. I don't want to give him too much time, but like, it's not much we can do right now. I guess we'll just Flusterstorm this. Is that gonna work? I better think about this. So if I Flusterstorm the by force, it's gonna get countered by the Chalice. And then there's gonna be one copy. But they can sack the Lotus Petal, and then I can counter it with this thing. So they lose the Lotus Petal, so it's not, whatever. So it's going to be a 2 for 2. I'm not going to screw up Flusterstorm this time. I'm going to do it properly. All we need is another Chalice of the Void on 0. And everything will be complete. I guess that's a good thing about Byforce. It can be like, you know, it can get through as many Chalice of the Voids as possible. Do you have like Simian Spirit Guide or something? No. Yeah, you have 6 cards. I hope they're all useless. Well, that's awkward. Alright, pass. It's Force of Will food, in some ways. I mean, Phantasmal Image is fine so long as we have something on the board. Oh, there's the something. There's something. Okay, we'll hold up Force of Will. Here's our clock. There it is. Oh baby. Oh baby. It's time to turn up the heat. And I'm very likely to not play this Phantasmal Image until I need to. I must say this Empty the Warrens deck, I feel so good staring at this thing with this Chalice on 1. You can't duress me, you can't Cabal Therapy this thing out of my hand. Because they can try to play through Chalice. They can just play a bunch of 0 drops. They can even play a bunch of 1 drops, let them get all eaten through Chalice of the Void, and then cast like Empty the Warrens. The most wonderful feeling there is against Storm is just letting them stare into a Chalice of the Void. So it looks like our opponent is going to go for that plan. You know, let's try to make the best of a bad situation. Let's fire them off, boys. Let's fire off that Dark Ritual. The Chalice. What else would you like to throw into the void? Well, I guess we can just Force a Will this. They would have nothing. You know, just in like our opponent doesn't even need to go for Empty the Warrens. They could go for Grape Shot and just try to do a ton of damage to us. But I'm pretty sure they would go for Empty. That's the way that's how they would win. Nothing's gonna change. Submit. The Smuggler's Copter feels sad. Is Grafdigger actually a good question? Is Grafdigger's Cage even useful in this? Do they use their graveyard at all? Well, I feel stupid. I don't think this deck uses the graveyard at all. And that bringing Grafdigger's Cage is like a horrible mistake. He's playing Ad Nauseam. Well, he's playing Cabal Therapy, but it's useless. I guess we can keep this. This is fine. It's not amazing. It's not terrible. Sure. Sure. Add. And then add red mana equal to each card named Rite of Flame in your graveyard. So what happens? Okay, we let this happen one more time. It's interesting. I could have tried to counter that. I need to counter something, because now, Empty the Warrens is online for a lot. I can't do anything about this now. No, we have to counter this. That's for sure. Okay, so that's lucky. Our opponent just went all in, and it's not going to work out for them. That's how Storm goes sometimes. That's Legacy, folks. And that's the manabase.com Get Dunked On Instant Replay. As once said by Rodney Top 8 Thompson. So, yeah, we beat Storm. We in this game, well, it wouldn't have been too bad. They would have Burning Wished for, like, Empty the Warrens. We would have taken one big hit. We still had, because we still had the Echoing Truth, so we could have spent 2 turns until we bounced everything back to his hand. And what was the Storm? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we would have taken 12, I think 12 damage? I think that's how it would work. Whatever. We're gonna take it. We're gonna take whatever we can get. So we're gonna thank all my patrons supporting me on Patreon. We're also gonna thank the manabase.com for being our sponsor. This has been Nikachu playing Merfolk in Legacy.